Hello and welcome to a very special episode of BaatShaat. Actually, we have today with us Sameena Arif, who is quite become quite famous for her show Wisdom Bytes, which you can watch on BaatShaat's YouTube page as well as our Facebook page. That's where you can find it. But Sameena has agreed to join us live today and answer some of the questions that users have sent us, different viewers have sent us. I'll bring her on in about 10 seconds. I'll put a small promo of BaatShaat on. As you know, BaatShaat has now ventured into a live television and you can watch us live on Sports Trends TV as well. But having said that, do take a few seconds and go to our YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button. And in 10 seconds, I'll be back and we'll have Sameena with us. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome back.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, and I think it is good afternoon, absolutely. Yeah. So welcome back. Kafi dinon ke baad, I'm gonna we'll do it in English so then a wider audience can understand. So thanks for joining us again. It has been a while.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited. Yeah. Looking forward.
No, it's great to have you back. So thank you for doing this Wisdom Bites thing because it's thought of the day, but it really inspires a lot of people. Every morning, once I post the video, I get a lot of private messages. I'm pretty sure you get a lot of messages as well. Lots of feedback from, check the hijab to every other thing that people are so keen in following you. And it has been a very good addition to our, arsenal as well when it comes to video collection and curating and creation. But thank you for doing that for us. But this whole thing, why it came together is because everybody was saying, get her on live. That 1 minute is not enough. Let's hear her out for a bit longer. So this is why we're here.
I'm very pleased. I'm honored. Thank you for having me.
So before I get started, how's Sameena today?
Oh, she's doing wonderful. I'm blessed.
Good to hear that. So I'll dive right into the questions that I've collected from different viewers. So just going back, every morning I see you do this. Like every morning you send us clips, and you've been doing this for a long, long time. So what motivates you to do what you do?
So the motivation behind is the idea of sharing, the idea of including and involving everybody in your journey. So every morning I get up and I contemplate. Number one, I'm very thankful and grateful when I wake up in the morning. It's a new day. It's a new me. And I am just enjoying the littlest of things, and small things inspire me. As I look out the window, I come down the stairs, I'm in my kitchen, I look at my plants, and I'm always thinking and contemplating as to what today will bring. And wow, it's a new day in my journey. I'm like a traveler, right? So I'm a tourist in this world, and I want to look with the eyes, the vision of a tourist. So what inspires me, going back to your question, is that I want to share. I want to share the vision that I see the world through. I want to inspire others, and I want others to be happy as well. Because sometimes we get so busy and we get so engulfed in our misery, our pain, our disappointments, that we forget to see the goodness. And so, not to say that I don't have my challenges.
Yeah.
I just want to say you can still choose to be happy along with those miseries or challenges. Everything has its own place, and so happiness has its place.
Absolutely. So you kind of went down that path, but where does this passion come from? Is it just stories around you ignite that passion? Is it inside you? Like, where does it actually really come from?
So it comes from the fact, again, it comes from the place of caring and sharing and inspiring. Small things, a word, might just be a reminder. We know all these things. This is not rocket science, and I'm not saying or doing anything which others have not done in the past or are not doing. I'm sure people are doing it better than me. But the fact that I hold myself back thinking, oh, everybody already knows. Why should I, it's okay. Why to feel embarrassed? So I'm like, no, it's a reminder. Let's just say it. And the way people respond to my videos by saying, oh, yeah, a new me, for sure. So it encourages me even more that, these reminders are necessary for people. So that's my inspiration. Again, my love for life is my inspiration.
So you know what? Going back, if you, it seems like it's formed a vision for you, right? All this gathering of stories, understanding, the feedback you get, it's created a vision. What would the world really look like if you realize this vision of yours? Who would benefit from this?
Everybody will benefit from it under all circumstances, because this is hope, and the world is absolutely a better place with hope and positivity. So the vision is to share, to inspire. Again, my vision is to give hope to people,
Hmm.
that no matter what the circumstances, no matter what the situation, if you look at it positively, if you're hopeful, if you give it your best, you can go through it. You have to go through it eventually. There's no other choice, there's no other option. So why not do it happily? Why not do it positively, enjoying it?
Yeah. So, question, I'm going to take a question from one of our viewers. Sanam Iftikhar has joined us. And the question that she's put out there is for you. How important is it for us to stay positive?
Very important. Your attitude determines your altitude. You can write it down and post it somewhere. So, no matter what the circumstance, it's important to always try to see the half glass full. Try to see what is. That'll keep you going. That's the key.
Absolutely. You know, like to get to the vision, to get to the goal, you have to really overcome a lot of fears, because nobody can just start and go at something. There will be failures, there'll be hiccups along the road, there'll be a lot of issues, times when people will say, do I have to go down this path? That's the first step before a winner is made. But having said that, what are you most afraid of? Because I mean, to do this every day, there must be a fear that you overcome, because it just doesn't happen.
I'm most afraid of not believing in myself. I'm most afraid of not believing in my worth, not believing that I can do it. Because there are days, absolutely, there are days when I'm not really loving myself enough or believing in myself enough. Those are my worst days. Before I can expect others to
Yeah,
believe and love and appreciate me, come on, it starts with me. And
you
so
have to
my
believe in
fears
yourself.
are with me. It's about me, for me.
So I think it's a journey you take every day. Something just comes to my head at this point that I would love to share with the users is, for some people, realizing a dream is the end of the journey. It should be actually the beginning,
It,
always.
always,
Yeah, when
always.
you've realized what your dream is, that's the beginning, and that's where you go forward with that. I'm going to move on. Another question. I mean, you've been inspiring a lot of people with your thoughts of the day, with your wisdom bites and all that stuff. Let's talk about Sameena. Who else has been down your road before you? Who inspires you?
There's lots and lots of people who inspire me. Trust me, from a human being to a tree inspires me. So I just look around and I take inspiration from an animal, a tree, a piece of furniture, the sky, and of course humans. So when we talk about humans, since childhood, I've been an avid reader. I love reading, and I used to be an Enid Blyton fan. I used to read a lot of Enid Blyton books. And then um, as I went into adulthood, I started watching Oprah,
Oh,
the Oprah show. So Oprah Winfrey is one of my many inspirations. Brene Brown. I love books, and I have been taught and I've been inspired through books in every stage of my life. And whenever I'm going through a phase in my life, there's a book that comes in and I read that book and I'm like, okay, this is how I need to get out of it now. So to answer your question, I'm inspired by everything. Trust me, there's not just one thing that I would say that, oh, this person or this thing is my inspiration. It can be just anything. It just doesn't take much to inspire me.
I think what I would say makes a lot of sense. You have to be very open-minded, because the knowledge, seeker doesn't have to seek the knowledge. Sometimes knowledge
Every
seeks the seeker of the knowledge, right?
you not only need to be open-minded, you
Yeah.
need to be aware. You just
Yeah.
need to be conscious and present in your surroundings and just pay attention. The
And you
signs
know
are
what?
everywhere. The inspiration is everywhere.
The only disappointing thing in this is when you started going down the path of Oprah and Renee, you didn't mention my name, so I won't take offense to that, but that's fine. We'll keep moving.
You're one of the many. You're one of the many, buddy.
Thank you so much. I'll take that as a compliment, even if
And
it's a
let me
post.
tell you why I'm inspired by you.
Even
I
yeah,
really, really, truly appreciate your ambition, your drive, and your sense of humor.
yeah.
You're amazing.
Viewers, I just wanted Sameena ji to say that live online in a video, so now it's done. I'm going to move forward. So, what is the one word that best sums up you and your vision? Actually, before you answer that question, those people that have joined us live, you can go on our YouTube channel on this video, make a comment if you want that comment to appear on the screen for Sameena to answer. We can absolutely make it happen. So please go on our YouTube, write your comment question in the comment section, and I can bring it on the screen for Sameena to answer that. So again, go back to my question. What is the one word that best sums you up and your vision?
Student. And now, let me make it into a sentence.
Yeah,
Student of life.
learning from life basically at every step.
All the time. Every day. You learn.
No, I like what you said. There's so much around us to learn from, right?
Oh, yeah.
It could be
So
a
much.
it could be a 4 year old kid. It could be anything, anyone, right? So
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All the time. All the time. You know, and that requires a certain humility. Calling yourself a student requires humility. You need to put down your ego and you need to accept the fact that no, you don't know everything. You're not there. You will never be there. It's a constant evolution, it's a constant journey, it's a constant going up those steps every day because it's a constant new you. So when it's a new you, the world is changing, people are around you changing, everything, nothing remains the same. So how can you be the same?
yeah,
And how can you say that I know everything when everything is changing constantly?
evolution is in our genes. We're always changing and evolving, right?
Oh, yeah.
Um, so apart from making all the videos for us on for Wisdom Bites, what do you spend most of your time doing?
Oh my God, I'm just enjoying life. I am just loving life. Even the hardships, trust me. I'm just so engrossed in experiencing it. So I work full time. I wake up in the morning. I enjoy the fact that I'm alive. And I go to my work. And before I go to work, I make a video
Yeah.
in my car for my friends because it's the song of the day. And then, of course, as I said earlier in one of my wisdom bites, that I have learned, I'm learning to further compartmentalize my life, understanding compartmentalization. So I have those books, the shelves in my life, which has to, it demands my focus and my full attention. So the morning is my morning rituals, and then I go to work. I love my work. I love what I do. I work for a nonprofit organization. I'm a social worker. I'm a coordinator of a program. I work with older immigrant women. I'm a trained counselor. I'm a facilitator. I'm a public speaker. So interaction with people, empowering them, supporting them, motivating them, is my niche. I just love it. I get so much out of them, and I'm genuinely interested in their stories. So the first 8 to 9 hours of my day are my work. After work, I take time out for my friends. I take time out for my personal hobbies. I love going to the gym. I love walking. I love spending time having tea and gupshup with my buddies. And so I try to take time out for these things. Have I missed anything?
No, actually, you've led me into my next question, which is, you do all this stuff, and I think it seems like the work you've chosen really connects with who you are, giving back to the community pretty much at every step. What you do through Wisdom Bites is you're giving back to the community every step. That's what you do on day-to-day basis. But when you actually find time to be just yourself, so when are you most fully yourself? When it's just you?
So, Salman, the thing is that even when we are pretending,
Yeah,
even when we have a facade or a face on, a mask on,
yeah,
there are bits of us that do surface.
yeah,
So to say that, no, I'm not myself,
yeah.
might be a lie. There are elements of myself in everything that I do. Absolutely. The delivery, the persona, that changes. That can be a bit reserved at times. It can be a bit more funny or
Hmm.
happy, or different ways of expressing it. But definitely it's very much myself. Those are different facets of me, and that's one of those too. Truly myself. I am myself. It's just that I think my friends and my children get to see the real me.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They get to see the vulnerable side of me. They get to see the goofy side of me. With my children, I'm not the counselor. I'm sometimes not even the mom, because I have adult children. And now we're at a point where we're at a friendship level. And I just truly get to be myself, which is sometimes I'm just a 6-year-old kid running down the stairs and, declaring something to my children that, oh my God, I just thought today. And they're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Mom, stop it.
Yeah.
So my friends and my family are the people who get to see the real sides of me, the real parts of me. I still would say that not everybody has seen the real me, which is for myself.
People have seen parts, you know, at times you would say.
And
So
that's
yeah,
fine.
that's normal living, right?
Yeah,
Exactly. So our show is almost coming to an end. I'm going to move on to the
it's
last
fast.
question. It is time flies. What and who inspires you with awe? So I talked about who's your inspiration when you look for ideas and stuff, but with awe, like what I mean by that is it's someone who's so much more powerful than you that you just kind of turn to whenever you feel like you turn to for respect is beyond your ken, like somebody that you just look up to. Is there one person or are there many?
Salma, that's a very tough question
Yeah,
because as many facets are there to my personality, the inspirations are as many at the same time. For every inspiration, there's a different person.
yeah,
So there's not just one person, I would say, but there's a one entity, and that's my creator
but
and
absolutely.
my spirituality, and
Yeah,
that's my total, absolute inspiration that keeps my head above water. I turn to him.
absolutely. Nay, thank you so much. This has been again wonderful to have you here on the show with us. We got so many requests. These questions were compiled over the time that you've been doing these videos for us, so I thought it's better to just get together in one shot and ask you those in live session. I do want to end with a grand finale. There's something you went to alluded to a few minutes back, and you said that sometimes you are on the video and there's music playing. Absolutely, there's no music, but I know there's a singer here between the two of us. Uh, I would love for you to end with a couple of lines.
Oh my
Show us,
God. So,
make your
okay, I can
talent
sing
public.
in Urdu then. For
Hmm?
my English speaking audience, it'll just be melodious.
They,
But me,
there are lots of Bollywood fans out there, so I'm pretty sure they won't mind.
it's a very old song. It's one of my mom's favorite songs. So I
Yeah.
had to learn it for her. So I'll sing two stanzas. एक प्यार का नगमा है मौजों की रवानी है जिंदगी और कुछ भी नहीं तेरी मेरी कहानी है एक प्यार का नगमा है. So yeah.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Those who are watching, make sure you leave your comment on the next song you want Sameena to sing on Wisdom
Yeah,
Bites.
right.
We're going to turn
Change
this
to something else.
exactly. The inspiration will grow and it'll become very musically, right? No, thank you
Thank you so
again.
much for having me, Salman. It was such a pleasure.
It
Would
is
love to do more of this.
absolutely. I think I'm going to plan. I plan on bringing you back again. But as
Mhm.
questions come in, those who are watching, if be sure we will come back with another session like that. Right. Thank you again for joining us today, and thanks for watching. And Sameena ji, have yourself a very good day.
Take care, my dear. Bye
Okay,
bye.
bye.